Ladies and gentlemen, if you have been tuning into the news today, you have known that suspected Chinese spy balloons have been flying over the United States. Um, just want to let that sink in. Just, just in case anyone is a little bit confused, that means the Chinese government, the communist Chinese government, sent a balloon, somehow floated all the way over to the United States. And we are just now figuring this out. Didn't shoot it down. No one got warned. Didn't show up on our radar. Or if it did, it didn't get passed down to anybody. But again, our country under Joe Biden. Welcome, folks. My name is L.A. Hale. This is Real True Believers channel. We are Christians here looking at a world with a biblical worldview and trying to live our way in an America in 2023 that is the way it is, and hoping that eventually we can try to fight back and put some more Christianity out there into the culture. It's my first video that I uploaded here officially onto this channel. I did talk about an ad campaign about that, but on to more serious things. According to the Associated Press, a huge high-altitude Chinese balloon sailed across the U.S. on Friday, drawing severe Pentagon accusations of spying, and sent it excited or alarm Americans outside with binoculars. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken abruptly canceled a high-stakes Beijing trip aimed at easing U.S.-China tensions. The cancellation came despite China's claim that the balloon was a weather research airship that had blown off course. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, can't BSer, and man, I am smelling tons and tons of BS coming from that statement. At least it's wafting in the air, about a good 20 pounds of it or so. Excuse me. The Pentagon rejected that out of hand, of course, and China's contention that the balloon, about the size of two school buses, was not being used for surveillance, had only limited navigational ability. So, as NBC News suspects, hold on. Yes, it's a civilian airship. Yes, that's what the Chinese are saying. This is according to CNBC. They have over here on this website about 4 hours ago, and this is by Karen Gilchrist. Don't know if I need to say that in YouTube videos and who actually wrote these articles, but just saying, there's a name right there. Well, Chinese authorities said Friday that a suspected Beijing-operated spy balloon spotted hovering over sensitive U.S. airspace. So not only was it just flying over the U.S., over sensitive U.S. airspace, but again, just got blown off course somehow. Wayward winds. Sorry for all the shaking of the laptop, but yeah, wayward winds. Just, balloon go. China don't know how to control balloon. Really. Again, I find that highly suspicious. But again, Chinese foreign minister said in a statement that westerly wind, westerly wind had caused the airship to stray into the U.S. territory, describing the incident as a result of force majeure or greater force for which it is not responsible. Again, that's clever. That's like, I don't know, going to school and cleverly your dog just so happened to eat all your homework. Just so happened it happened on the day. We all get the example. Again, just get out the way. Oh boy. All right. The airship comes from China and is of civilian nature, used in scientific research such as meteorology, according to Google translation of a statement, the foreign minister's website. Affected by the westerly wind and with limited self-control ability, the airship seriously deviated from the scheduled route. China regrets that the airship strayed into the United States due to force. Whatever, China will continue to maintain communication with the U.S. as to properly handle the unexpected situation. So again, folks, just kind of, that just, If this were happening under Trump, my goodness, the media would have a field day, an orgy's worth. Like, I'm talking just nothing but just piles upon piles of this rumor and this speculation and this and this and this and this and this and this. My God, they would have gorged themselves like a pride of lions taking down a freaking elephant after a long drought. That's what the media would have done if Donald Trump had been in office and this would have happened underneath him. I'm telling you, months on end. I'm talking like, we're not just talking pride of lions. We're talking not just one elephant. Oh my God, it would have been just tons of elephants, just swarms and swarms of circles of vultures and scavengers just all coming to feast, because that's what the media does when it is someone that they don't like. But let it be oh Joe, and it's fine. No problem, no problem at all. Well, again, folks, when Christians vacate society and we leave everything to the hands of the secular world, and you get leadership like this, you get failures like Joe Biden and his moronic Vice President Kamala Harris. um, this article continues. The statement comes hours after Beijing urged Washington to remain cool-headed amid its investigation into reports that the balloon had been hovering over sensitive airspace in the northern U.S. Yeah, like the Chinese would remain cool if they found U.S. spy material over, their capital, over some of their stuff. I mean, Beijing doesn't even let you take pictures of a lot of this stuff over there. Again, I've never been to China, don't really want to go, but again, just saying, it's probably beautiful, but yeah, I would rather go when the government is a little bit more freer. Again, China, and if this were reversed, China would be head over heels. Oh my goodness, how dare this breach of trust, this and that and the third again. But I feel like this is only happening for one because of our incompetent president and his incompetent administration. Just morons leading morons. That's all this administration has been since day one of getting in until now. And we can look back at it at Afghanistan. We can look at how they've just destroyed the economy, the whole, uh, oh man, what other fiasco can we talk about? Oh yes, the the tankers and the ships and the commerce, with our wonderful, illustrious Pete Buttigieg, who is so great. He is the best, like, Secretary of Transportation America has ever seen and ever had, not because he's done such a crappy job, but because he's gay. So, greatest Secretary of Transportation ever. And the same thing with other people in this administration. Again, when you leave society, Christians, when you vacate and flee into the four corners, the bubble of the church, and not once trying to peek out to see how society is going, to see how culture is molding itself without you, when you do that for so long, you get people that elect leaders like this administration. And we can only blame the church for vacating society and the culture over 10 years. I mean, just day after day after day, from the LGBT to men usurping women in society. Again, we can go for hours. I could go for hours just talking about this. But again, just when the church does nothing, as the old adage says, evil can only persist when good men do nothing. When the church does nothing in society, what do you think happens? Satan is going to do what Satan has always been doing for a long time. And he is Satan, and that's why he does these things. He's not going to give us a second chance. He doesn't like us. Again, leadership like this, and again, who knows what this spy balloon could have been capturing? We don't know. It could be, you know, it could be bad. It could be really, really bad. So again, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right. Anyway, I just wanted to put this video up. It's definitely something that's going to be in the news, and serious. China, they are our rivals amongst in the world. And again, Christians, you need to wake up. We voted for this moron to be in office. Well, I didn't vote for him. I voted for the other guy, but I'm quite sure many Christians have and did vote for Joe Biden because Donald Trump and his mean tweets and oh, he's so mean, he's orange, he's a bully, he's this or that and the third. You didn't have transing of the kids underneath Trump. You didn't have a bankrupt economy under Trump. You didn't have Russia invading Ukraine under Trump. You didn't have Afghanistan in the hands of the Taliban and our dreaded enemy under Trump. Again, I can go on and on and on. You can hate Trump. You can say that he was a bully and he misrepresented America. Right now, the moron we have in the White House is there because, again, you can blame what you want, but as real true believers here on this channel, we're gonna point the finger back at where we know how culture is affected. We got to point it back at the church. This is not a slight against the church. I love Jesus, rep him. However, you got to point out a spade, a duck is a duck. And right now, we as the church here in America, we're on a back burner. And I'm not saying it can never be turned around and we can never start fighting back. We definitely can. And I'm doing my best. I'm going to continue to do my best to do what I can. And who knows? This could take off, but there is just a lot going on in our culture right now. And again, this video doesn't really pertain to much important on that topic of like Christian faith and things like that. However, I am going to be, looking more and getting more sources, getting out on social media. So just see me, around there. I'm going to try to do what I can again, to build this channel, and to spread and help bring Christianity back into the culture, do what I can for it. So thank you guys for watching. Y'all have a good day.